First Aid Airgun. I'm your host Lou, and today we're going to be talking about why I think the Humble Break Barrel is probably one of the best survival air guns you can have in your arsenal. Now, of course, there's many great survival air guns, of course, rimfire and all that. But before we get into this and the comments start going, I'm not talking about home defense or anything like that. I'm just talking about being able to hunt and gather food as quickly and efficiently as possible. Now, some of the options I did pass on, and I'm going to show you why here, is the Crosman 1322 or 2289. This one is modded out a little bit. It pushes about 9.5 to 10, maybe if we're lucky, foot-pounds of muzzle energy. And yes, actually this is a great survival air gun. It's simplistic, it's accurate, and it's got enough power to take down squirrels and pigeons all day long. But one of the reasons why I didn't choose it is just because of the fact that you have to pump it up. But definitely have this in your arsenal. I wouldn't live without it. This is one of my favorite air guns to shoot, actually. Now, let me show you one of the other air guns, which is a PCP, why I decided to pass on that for survival air rifle. Now, a lot of you are saying, Lou, why aren't you using a PCP rifle for a survival situation? It has more takedown power than any break barrel or pumper, and obviously going all the way up to 72 caliber with 1,000 foot-pounds of muzzle energy, you can take the biggest game in North America. And I agree with you 100%. And this is a great, viable option. Matter of fact, this is one of my favorite guns as well. And in this configuration, I have a scope, I also have a laser and a flashlight. It's a great gun, it's fun to shoot, it's accurate, pushes about 30-some foot-pounds of muzzle energy right now, and it would be a good survival air gun in most people's opinion, I guarantee it. But the reason why I choose not to have it is because of the limited capacity of having air on board. Even if you had 50, 60 shots, I mean, that's plenty all day long, don't get me wrong. But, you need a fill source, an outside fill source, and you might not have that option in a survival situation. Packing that along with you, a hand pump even, that's just more space you could use for something a little bit, for something else. But don't get me wrong, I love PCPs. I've just been getting introduced to them the last year, and they're laser accurate, tons of power. We shot the AEA 50 caliber Challenger the other day, and it's amazing. It's a beast. You can hunt and hit one deer, and you're good for most of the winter, guaranteed. I understand that, but on a survival situation, you may not be able to stay hunkered down. You may have to be on the move. And of course, my situation is different from everybody else's, and this is just my opinion. But where I live in an urban environment, I'm on the East Coast. Basically, I'm in Delaware. I'm smack dab in the middle between New York and DC, and all along there, it's an urban environment, and there are literally tens, if not hundreds of thousands of squirrels and pigeons galore. And you can call them squab, but it's still a pigeon. So let's get to why I like a break barrel for a survival situation. Well, here it is, the Humble Break Barrel. And this is why it's a great survival gun. It's simplistic, easy to operate. Basically, a seal is about one of the few things that can go wrong with this gun, and you can have those on your person because they take zero space, and you're up and running in no time. Now, this here is a multi-shot Gammo Swarm Fox, and it would be an excellent survival air gun. But one of the reasons why I'm not picking it is because of the multi-shot action. Now, to me, that's just another feature to break down. You're adding something to it mechanical, and everything mechanical can fail, especially this is plastic. If you're out in the rough, it's just not a good idea to me. So, I'm not picking this type of break barrel. We want to talk about a single shot break barrel. Well, here it is. This is what I would pick for a survival situation, in my humble opinion. A single shot break barrel, just because there's less mechanical devices to break down on you. Like I said, it's kind of plastic, the magazine can jam, then you're kind of screwed, and you're going to be fumbling and bumbling longer than it would be to just break this open once and take a follow-up shot if you need it. Now, I get it. You know, in a perfect world, in a survival situation, I'd have a whole, you know, arsenal following behind me, but I can't do that. You can only pick one air gun, and so I went with a break barrel just because of its simplicity. This is a 22 caliber Benjamin Titan, and it's the nitro piston. It pushes around 20, maybe 22 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. I'd have to go back and look at one of the videos, but I believe that's about it. Of course, a Gammo Magnum break barrel, single shot, that would be even more devastating in 22 caliber. You're pushing about 30-some foot-pounds of muzzle energy, so you're able to take some slightly larger game, if you will. And of course, then you have the Hatsan 30 caliber as well, which just ups the ante even more. But 177, in my opinion, be fine too, because like I said, in my particular situation where I live, and there's just literally hundreds, if not thousands, of squirrels all around me, right in the city, pigeons everywhere. Like I said, squab. So there you go. That's fine eating. One or two shots, you're done, going home for the night. That's it. Get back to your camp and call it a night. So that's why I think the single shot Humble break barrel is probably the best air gun you can have for a survival situation, and that's only for me, because everybody's different where your geography is located. Obviously, you're going to have different situations and scenarios. But that's my 2 cents, and everybody take what you want from it. I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe. I'll see you all next time, and tell me what you think of your opinion of a best survival air gun as well. Doesn't have to be a specific brand or anything, but maybe the type. But if you want to get into brands, do that too. Everybody, I'll catch you all next time.